But then that shit ended up helping me realize that you never really needed clothes. You never really needed anything outside yourself to, help motherfuckers see that you was efficient. Like that's the thing about it is, they say that high value men stay on their P's and Q's and read the room, while low value men, constantly chase after women and wonder why they can't stay in a relationship. And I can admit shit. I was a low value man for a you know, pretty good part of my life. Now I'm 23 years old and shit. I'm not really tripping off of no motherfucking, nobody that can't do shit for me right now and help me right now, because once kids and shit get involved, you's not just worried about that little piece of pussy, like you just not. And I can already tell they looking at me right now. Like for real. Like they looking right now. Like I can see them through the window right here. But I ain't worried about that shit. I'm more so just like trying to send a point for real, for real. Cool as hell up in here now. But basically, women were taught to value themselves at a young age, right? Women were taught to hold themselves to a high standard, right? And that's low key where they fucked up a lot of men and a lot of young boys, because they made it seem like, oh, boys just can be dirty, we can just be messy, we can. Nah. Shit, I mean, yeah, we do messy shit. Yeah, we usually do the dirty work and shit like that, but that didn't mean that a nigga had to stay dirty or stay that forever, right? Shit wrong with it. It's just more so just like if they taught more men at a younger age how to value themselves, then they wouldn't grow up with so many traumas and so many insecurities and shit like that were usually implemented by their, parents and shit, right? I was about to say like female, figures in their life, but let's admit it, right? We love to say that the reason behind children not really processing and growing up as efficient as they're supposed to is because the father walked out the life. But that's a lie. A child will lack emotional, or a child will lack the logical. A child would lack the logical understanding on, damn, why don't I have a dad and everyone else does, right? They'll lack that. But if you took the mothers away from the babies, you damn near couldn't even raise the baby. Like for real. Because think about it, like men, we're not really in tune that much into, that nurturing aspect, right? Yeah, we can be nurturers, but we're not really in tune with it. And then it's like we are a lot more logical. We are a lot more, what makes sense type of shit than the intuitive and the nurturing aspect of a mother, right? Like sometimes a mother just knows, right? A mother just knows about her child type shit, because the child did come out of y'all. That's why y'all have more, reign to do whatever y'all gonna do with the child, because y'all are emotionally and pretty much spiritually connected to the child more than the masculine counterpart. But that doesn't say anything less than, y'all have more responsibility on the development of the kids. And if the development of the kids just so happens to, result in him growing up with trauma, or him growing up with just these emotional issues, that has to be because of the mother, right? But I understand what y'all say, oh, a man can't raise a woman, or a woman can't raise a man, which is true, but she can emotionally guide him towards what is right and what is wrong type shit. A man gonna do what a man gonna do. They say a man gonna be a man, right? Sometimes a man just gonna do some shit that a man gonna fucking do. I need that. What a horrible combination. But it is oddly satisfying. Right, the woman has more of the process and power to shape a kid's life. Like, because it's all about how you make the child feel. And if children are growing up with a certain amount of trauma, a certain amount of emotional issues, right, and they can't be understood by the mother, I can understand that, because it's not really the mother's way. It's not really in the mother's reasoning to have a logical explanation on what's happening. Right? Not saying that she doesn't know or she can't know what's going on with her son right then and there, but it's more so like a damn, when we act like how we act, right? We, do man shit, bad shit, right? They say you a bad boy, right? They say we some badass kids, right? And they had this projection on black men type shit. What if that's the understanding, or what if that's the misunderstanding that's being basically projected out into the world, which is the reason why we have labels like, oh, motherfucker is just a thieving ass, nigga shit, motherfucker, rob, steal, kill, destroy, right? Simply because it is misunderstood trauma. Mama, trauma. Dad, glad. Like, why you think babies and shit like that, or kids, like, just love to see they dead, right? They get real happy, they get glad, because it's just like, it's really something that's outside of them that's giving them this joy, that gives them this protection, that gives them this knowledge of this world. So yeah, we are going to be glad, right, when we see that masculine energy. But it's like with females, mom, Tom. Nah, I ain't say that at first. I said mama, trauma. Daddy. What runs with daddy? I don't know, shit. I'm just trying to figure it out, because motherfuckers don't seem to be trying to figure this shit out either. That's how it always is. When a man tries to explain his emotions, when a man tries to explain his feeling, it's almost like it's ignored, like it's misunderstood type shit. Like, it's only gonna have to take a brilliant mind like your boys to actually crack this case. But I'm on the case, man. Like this bitch for part 2. I shake.